What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's here on Kansas City Official News. And let me hit you with this electrifying question that's got the entire NFL world buzzing on September 20th, 2025. After a devastating Super Bowl 59 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles back in February and now staggering through an unprecedented 0-2 start under Patrick Mahomes, including that brutal Week 1 setback in Sao Paulo against the Chargers where rookie wideout Jalen Royals' knee injury dealt a heavy blow before takeoff. Can Mahomes, our unparalleled leader, rally the troops for another title chase? Or are Travis Kelce's subtle retirement hints signaling the twilight of this dynasty? Mahomes is grinding through a swollen wrist, projecting that unbreakable confidence. But with the offense limping at 17 points per game, secondary vulnerabilities exposed, and Kelce's reflective comments about savoring every moment, amid his high-profile romance with Taylor Swift, sparking speculation about life beyond football. This Week 3 Sunday Night Football clash with the 0-2 New York Giants feels like a pivotal crossroads. No excuses against a defense that's surrendered the most yards league-wide. It's time to execute or face the abyss of 0-3 for the first time in the Mahomes era. But could a Devon Achane trade inject explosiveness into our anemic run game? Or is Kelce's introspection a harbinger of change? We are unpacking the latest news, the Royals' injury gut punch, Kelce's retirement whispers, power rankings dives, and my bold predictions on why we are still the team to beat. Strap in. How about those Chiefs? All right, Chiefs fans, let's charge through the freshest updates from Arrowhead as we hit mid-September 2025. This week's been a whirlwind with the Royals' injury shock and Kelce's introspective vibes dominating headlines. Kicking things off on a high note, YouTube has locked in as the presenting sponsor for the Chiefs' 2025 kickoff campaign, unleashing exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, interactive fan experiences, live streams from practices to game days, and virtual tours of GEH Field at Arrowhead. Think real-time breakdowns during the Giants showdown or Q&As with stars like Mahomes and Kelce. It's designed to keep Chiefs Kingdom fired up globally, especially after our rocky start. I'm absolutely stoked. This partnership could be the morale boost we need. Backed by the official announcement on Chiefs.com and YouTube's press release, it's already rolling out with immersive content drops. Press conference highlights have been intense, blending resilience with raw honesty. On September 18th, offensive coordinator Matt Nagy showered praise on Patrick Mahomes, calling him a leader in every way on the field, off the field, in the huddle, and in the locker room, while noting his full participation despite the wrist swelling that flared up post-Eagles. But the real gut punch came pre-Week 1. As reported by Marca on September 3rd, rookie wide receiver Jalen Royals suffered a knee injury that cast doubt on his availability for the Sao Paulo opener against the Chargers, a heavy blow just before the team boarded their flight. Royals, limited in practices leading up, was questionable, forcing adjustments to the receiving core already thin without Hollywood Brown ramping up. Adding to the drama, Travis Kelce's July 1st comments to Yahoo Sports broke his silence on retirement, saying returning for 2025 wasn't that hard of a decision, but hinting at savoring moments amid his relationship with Taylor Swift, who reportedly influenced him not to retire low after the Super Bowl loss per Page 6 on March 18th. Head coach Andy Reid, in a September 16th presser, addressed the 0-2 slump. "We're frustrated, but united. Jalen's injury stings, but next man up." Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo praised rookie DT Omar Norman Lott for his Week 2 sack but flagged secondary concerns allowing big plays. These sessions, streamed live on YouTube, show the staff channeling adversity. I'm enthusiastic because it's forging that championship grit. Analyst takes are firing on all cylinders post-Week 2. ESPN simulations now peg our playoff chances at 55%, with some paths to a miss if the secondary doesn't seal up. CBS Sports highlights the Royals' injury as a major blow to the offense in Week 1, exacerbating our 0-2 hole while tying Kelce's retirement hints to dynasty questions. Arrowhead Pride calls the secondary in trouble, surrendering over 250 pass yards per game, with Fulton out thinning the unit. The Ringer frames Kelce's 2025 as a potential last ride, influenced by Swift's support for a high-note exit per ESPN on August 26th. FOX Sports notes the Chargers' loss in Sao Paulo was worsened by Royals' absence, labeling it a bad omen. On X, fans are split. Queries like Chiefs bad news before Sao Paulo yield posts mourning Royals' injury and debating Kelce's hints. I'm pumped. These takes are fuel for our fire. History shows we thrive as underdogs. Preseason previews buzzed Norman Lott's disruptive potential, with media sessions highlighting his quick impact on the D-line per NFL.com. Win totals sat at 11.5, with NBC leaning under due to AFC West rivals stepping up. But sharp football analysis saw us fixing 2024 flaws. Sources like ESPN and CBS back the optimism. I'm enthusiastic for these young guns to flip the script. Now, let's break down the implications. Chiefs Kingdom. This Royals injury pre-Sao Paulo and Kelsey's retirement whispers amid 0-2 are seismic. But here's the deep dive. The secondary issues could torpedo our defense. We've been shredded for chunks. Herbert exploited us in Week 1 Brazil. Hurts piled on in Week 2. KC Kingdom dubs it thin ice, ranking us 20th in pass defense with over 250 yards allowed per game. With Christian Fulton rolled out, young corners are vulnerable. Russell Wilson could feast deep to Malik Neighbors if Chris Jones and the front don't ramp up pressure. But Omar Norman-Lott's Week 2 sack on Hurts shows rookie promise. If he disrupts consistently, we mask the back-end woes, reminiscent of our 2023 mid-season D turnaround. On offense, Hollywood Brown's impact is crucial. Fully healthy after 2024's injury, he's vowed a breakout 2025, averaging over 13 yards per catch historically and opening lanes for Kels per SI.com. With Royals' knee injury sidelining him for Week 1 and questionable moving forward per Marca, severity under evaluation but a heavy blow, Brown's veteran savvy becomes even more vital, stretching fields and compensating for depth hits. Why are we still favorites despite playoff miss Sims? Mahomes does more with less than any QB. No elite back like Josh Allen's James Cook or Lamar Jackson's Derrick Henry. The New York Times model gives us a 55% playoff shot even at 0-2, citing historical rebounds. Fan polls on Chiefs Reddit show 60% believing we'll make it, hypothetically surging to 75% with a Giants win. The heavy blow. Royals' pre-Sao Paulo knee injury, as reported, disrupted our Brazil opener plans, forcing reliance on vets like Brown and forcing Mahomes to adapt mid-flight, literally. It unraveled rhythm, contributing to the Chargers' loss, but could motivate a next-man-up mentality. Kelsey's retirement hints. In July, he told Yahoo it wasn't hard to return for 2025, but ESPN frames it as a potential last ride, with Swift influencing him to chase a high-note exit post-Super Bowl loss per page 6. At 35, his comments on savoring moments spark speculation. Could Swift's global life pull him away? But sources say she's supportive of continuing, not pushing retirement. Implications. If 2025 is it, urgency amps. But his production 8 catches, 89 yards through 2 games must rebound to avoid a fade out. A Kane trade buzz. With Miami faltering, his 5.5 YPC and dual threat skills could transform our 3.2 YPC run game, per Heavy.com. Predictions. Chiefs edge Giants 27-20, covering minus 6.5. With Kels erupting for 100-plus yards exploiting their LB injuries 53.5 yards to TEs allowed. Long term. 11-6, AFC West crown, deep playoffs if secondary gels and Royals returns healthy. But if Kels's hints distract, 9-8 miss looms. Hypotheticals. Royals out longer, offense crumbles? Kels retires mid-season if 0-3? Or Swift support fuels 3-peat bid? Deep dives on Swift's influence interviews where she encouraged continuation. League context and more? Pushing this section to Chiefs crew, drop your takes below. Do you think we'll make the playoffs in 2025 despite the 0-2 hole, Royals injury blow, and Kels's retirement hints? Is Swift's influence keeping him in or pulling him out? Who's your breakout versus Giants? Norman Lott sacking Wilson, Brown stretching deep, or Kels redemption arc? Hypothetically, if Royals misses more time, panic mode? Share score predictions, hot takes on the Sao Paulo setback, and debate. Giants fans, chime in. But Chiefs Kingdom, let's flood the comments. Smash like if you believe in the comeback, subscribe for breakdowns, and tag a buddy. Your energy keeps this lit. To wrap it, Chiefs are battling a 0-2 nightmare, Royals pre-Brazil injury gut punch, and Kels's retirement whispers. But Mahomes' leadership screams turnaround. Despite sim doubts, we're favorites with Brown's impact and potential Kane boost. Next video? Deep dive into the Week 4 Ravens clash. Don't miss it. If this hyped you, like, subscribe, hit the bell for alerts, and share with the squad. Let's go Chiefs. How about those? Peace.